Naturally, I wanted to get more deep sleep for myself. And I literally tried almost every gadget, gizmo, device, and hack out there, consumer grade, clinical grade, what have you. I learned a lot, and I found I really do need, like most people, 8 hours of sleep. I even shifted my circadian component by changing my meals, exercise, and light exposure. But I still couldn't find a way to get a deeper night of sleep. That is, until I met Dr. Dimitri told me about a new finding in the literature, where a lab out of Germany showed that if you could play certain sounds at the right time in people's sleep, you could actually make sleep deeper and more efficient. And what's more is that this lab showed that you actually could improve next-day memory performance with this sound. Dimitri and I teamed up, and we began working on a way to build this technology. With our research lab collaborators at Penn State, we designed experiments in order to validate our system. And we've since received grant funding from the National Science Foundation and the National Institute of Health to develop this deep sleep stimulating technology. Here's how it works. People came into the lab, and we hooked them up to a number of devices, 2 of which I have on right here. Not a fashion statement. When we detected that people were in deep sleep, we played the deep sleep stimulating sound that was shown to make them have deeper sleep. I'm going to demo this sound for you right now. Pretty weird, right? So that sound is actually at the same burst frequency as your brain waves when your brain is in deep sleep. That sound pattern actually primes your mind to have more of these regenerative delta waves. When we asked participants the next day about the sounds, they were completely unaware that we played the sounds, yet their brains responded with more of these delta waves. Here's an image of someone's brain waves from the study that we conducted. See the bottom panel? This shows the sound being played at that burst frequency. Now look at the brain waves in the upper part of the graph. You can see from the graph that the sound is actually producing more of these regenerative delta waves. We learned that we could accurately track sleep without hooking people up to electrodes and make people sleep deeper. We're continuing to develop the right sound environment and sleep habitat to improve people's sleep health.